Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we're running it back with the two teams from Super Bowl 35. It's the Ravens and the reigning Super Bowl champs under the lights on Thursday night.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Wolf. Looking left sideline. Incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Wolf. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Jackson. pressure. They got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season? Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. 3.5 to go, first quarter. On 1st and 10, Wolf gets this out to Saquon Barkley, and he'll be out right at the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down. Wolf, his throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Operating from the gun, Wolf. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 5 from the 8. On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Wolf. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Wolf. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off the play fake. Wolf. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wolf. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 3rd down, Wolf. And that is incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
It's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 41, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll swing this out. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Jackson now. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Carolina Panthers. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up, as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the New England Patriots. Next, they look at the next-gen stats for the Ravens in that first half, and it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot, and they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Jackson. Down his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'll tell you what, those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. Again, Jackson will keep it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option right is Jackson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Wolf. That's caught by Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Wolf. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Wolf. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that a good call by John Harbaugh in tossing out that red flag. Off play action. Wolf. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10. Wolf. And it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Such a big lead right here. The effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That, before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in the booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Baltimore, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.